Afternoon, guys, and welcome to February's update. So, the first thing we're going to talk about, right? I put a blog on the Facebook group on Sunday, and I'm going to be doing this every Sunday to see what angle we're trying to come from to help people work out. So, essentially, are you a victim? And what I mean by that is something to think about, and this is one of my thoughts. Are you optimistic whatever is thrown at you, or do you blame everybody else for your failures, your work, your friends, your life, etc.? Why don't you think of that as you go into February and maybe start looking at getting some great results as we move on through the year? The first thing, we're kind of halfway through or a third of the way through the 8-week Fat Loss Accelerator. Well done the guys on that. Hope everything's going well and James has taken charge of you and helped you fill in your food diaries. Remember the victim mentality when you're on that course. Because essentially what we're trying to do is develop a system and a plan for you moving forward. So if you're playing the victim and you're trying to blame everybody else for your misgivings or a poor food diary, then maybe you're playing the victim mentality and you want to be more of the optimistic side and not play that victim mentality. I hope that all makes sense, and it's just to give you something else to think about. The other thing I want to look at, the yearly calendar. So the yearly calendar, you'll have all had a copy in the post. If you haven't got one and you're relatively new to SC Vital Fitness, just ask Caroline for a copy and it'll tell you what's going on throughout the year. So for this month, I can tell you what's going on this month. There's a few things. Essentially, on Valentine's Day, we're going to have a week of saying to people that you can bring a partner, a friend, or somebody to the gym to show your love to them from us for 14 days for absolutely free for that Valentine's Day period. And we're going to give you all a little bit of chocolate and something to pass to those people so they have a free 14 days at the gym to give them an idea of how you do things and what you like about SC Vital Fitness. Show a bit of the love. All right. The next thing, so Hyrox training starts on the 11th of February. So what I mean by Hyrox training, we've developed a 10-week program, or Ross has, that is going to go in line with anybody who wants to do an endurance style event. So just because you're not doing Hyrox doesn't mean you can't join in these sessions. So you can join in these sessions which have been built into the program to essentially develop your cardiovascular fitness and strength. The only stipulation we have in these sessions, and we've always said it, you've got to be able to run and be injury free. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to run in every single session. It just means that you are not injured. Right? Because if you come on and you're injured, we can't do much with you. But on the normal conditioning sessions, which I'll talk about now, we can maneuver things around a little bit to help you out. So advanced conditioning Hyrox, the system starts for 10 weeks from the 11th of February in a full set program that anybody can join in regardless of doing Hyrox or not, as long as you're injury free and can run. This leads on to the next bit. What is the difference between conditioning and advanced conditioning? The actual cardiovascular difference is probably minimal, so you're still going to get the same feeling in your heart and lungs that it's hard work. The difference between conditioning and advanced conditioning is that advanced conditioning has advanced movements in it. So if you're kind of au fait with the movements and you kind of understand all the movements that happen in the gym, like deadlift, squat, to the highest level, you can do advanced conditioning. It doesn't make a difference if you're fitter or not as fit as somebody else. A circuit or a conditioning workout is always going to be as hard as you can make it. So advanced conditioning doesn't mean it's going to be harder, it just means the movements are more advanced. So if you want to understand the movements better and become more autonomous with it, then put the graft into the gym and you can join the advanced conditioning sessions as long as your movement is on point and you're injury free and can run. Right, so the next thing, which isn't this month, it's just kind of leading on from the Hyrox training. What we've set up on March the 19th, so it's quite far in the future, but just to give you a notice, is a fitness test. So it's a Hyrox fitness test and they're going to bring down the Hyrox team. We're going to have people come from externally to the gym to take part in a Hyrox PFT that is put on by us at SC Vital Fitness, the affiliated gym in the south. The idea behind me telling you this now is so you can either prepare yourself or ask questions for it and what it entails. It's a very, very easy test in the sense of it's easy to kind of do. It doesn't mean it's not going to be hard work. It's as hard as you put. It's as hard as the work you put into it, okay? But it's just something that you may want to look out for on March the 19th. All right, back to February again. So the Morpheus Coach Challenge for January has finished. Morpheus Coach Challenge for February is now live. You can book onto it, get yourself into that challenge. And essentially, you don't have to have Morpheus to get on this challenge. All you need to do is have the Morpheus app, connect your Fitbit, your Garmin, or some other sporting things to it because it's an open system. And we can track your steps and sleep, and you can get a recovery score from that and be part of the challenge. If you have got Morpheus, it's obviously a little bit more in depth because we can look at your HRV and your recovery score alongside that, which is an amazing tool if you can use it right and as long as you use your coaches. But get involved with it. Download the Morpheus app, get it connected in the gym so we can see your steps and your sleep and really work with you to achieve your awesome goals throughout the year. Right. So let's talk about what's going to be heading kind of in the calendar. So this month, Kim is going to be taking all the coaches for her brief on the menopause, which leads into next month where she's going to put it out for all the members of SC Vital Fitness to come in, look at what are the things that you need to be looking at for the menopause. Now, this just isn't for females. If you've got a partner that you think needs to understand a little bit more about what you're going through, or you've got a partner yourself and you want to understand what's going on, you need to come to this brief. It'll give you a bit of an idea of how you should be approaching things and what are the best ways to approach it as you'll get into an older age, or if you know somebody that's going to get there at that point, and invite them along. It's completely free of charge for external members as well as the guys at SC. Right, last couple of things. The referral cards, I said about it last month. You were all given 2 at Christmas. Get them in, get them used. It gives people a discount off the 30-day trial. It's 47 quid for 30 days of personal training. Good thing is, if they stay at the gym after that, you get your membership reduced. So that's what you want, really. And it's a bit of a game, really. See who can get the cheapest membership in the gym by referring more people to us. So we just want people like you. That's what we mean. The last thing, so it's very short and sharp this month. Who is the member of the month? So the member of the month is something that a lot of people want to be. And it is something we talk about at length as coaches. And the member of the month for this month is Pete Fisher. Been with the gym for around about 5 or 6 years. Very, very long time standing member. Always puts in the graft. And this month in particular, after coming back after Christmas, the graft he's put in is above and beyond, right? So well done, Pete Fisher, member of the month. If you've got any questions about anything, pop them below, ask your coach, and I'll do as best as I can. See you soon.